I think for the idea of crowdsourcing opinions to be meaningful, it has to be different than just polling, right? Because we've already got all of these techniques for going out and taking core samples of an electorate or a city population or whatever. Crowdsourcing opinions, I think, has to have a degree of open-endedness about the participation and for different levels of participation. Polling really tries to turn people into simple sources of prefab opinions. Do you or do you not approve of the job the president's doing? If you want to do crowdsourcing, it seems to me that what you're asking for is for variable participation and open-endedness about opinions. So you're not saying, do you approve of the mayor, yes or no? You're saying, if you could improve one thing about life in San Diego, what would it be? Or you're saying, your fellow citizens have made these suggestions. If you had to order them, what would they be? If you had to take one of these suggestions and elaborate on it, or if you had to take one of these suggestions and say, that's a terrible idea, what would it be? Because the value you get with the kind of open-ended exploration you can have from crowdsourcing isn't just we sliced citizens up and we made them, offer up one single opinion. The advantage of the open-ended format that crowdsourcing can allow for is real civic thought from the citizens, where you don't just get sliced up opinions as if it was a vote. What you get are people actually making suggestions and then reacting to other people's suggestions. That interplay, I think, means that crowdsourcing opinions provides a richer and wider set of possible options or possible discussions that citizens could have, but it also almost necessarily means giving up on the kind of data conformity that people have been looking for in the polling business for so long. Because you're actually saying some of these ideas are going to float to the top, some of these ideas are going to be either irrelevant or carbon copies of other ideas. We're going to have to do a lot more filtering after the fact, or in some cases, getting the crowd to go in and doing the filtering. Tell us which ideas you think are relevant. Which makes it, as so often with the internet, it makes it a semi-structured data set. It's not as amenable to pure numerical analysis, but it's richer information because there's more contribution, there's more human engagement in both having and offering up and reacting to the opinions than you get from our old technique of polling.